What's up, gang? We have huge Star Wars news this week, but first, I want to introduce you to a good friend of ours, Dustin.
Hi.
From Dead Girls and Robots. Okay, now on to the big news. Star Wars, confirmed director, episode 7, J.J. Abrams.
Oh!
What do you think? Excited?
I'm very excited.
I'm raising the roof, dude. That's how excited I am. I'm raising the roof all day.
I'll be honest,
every
you
day.
made me care about Star Trek, and I hate Star Trek, so...
It's because Star Trek is easy to hate.
Yes.
I think the best part about this is he's going to be able to bring that emotion, because in Star Trek, he made you feel...
That opening scene,
for someone you've never even known about, well, you've known about him, but you've like never seen them before, and he makes you like, oh, he made me cry. He made me cry.
When he killed Thor in the beginning, oh, I was so devastated.
I really hope that they use characters and people that we don't know.
Yeah.
It might be a character we know, but as long as they know someone we...
I just want to see the expanded universe.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see.
I really hope that they do that, and eventually, like, yeah, we have episode 7, like, all set in, not set in stone at this point. I mean, we have it.
Well, I'm glad we have Michael Arndt writing it, Toy Story 3,
and
Little Miss Sunshine.
Kazdan, Lawrence Kazdan.
Yeah,
actually,
coming
like,
to supervise
make sure everything's
and making this
cool
going
and
on. As long as
awesome.
Damon Lindelof finds something else to screw up and doesn't touch this, I will be so happy.
And then Johnny Depp will be R2-D2.
That's fine.
So I was really happy
Yeah.
about
Kenny
that.
Baker's
I really
getting old.
hope
We
that
need a new
happens.
guy.
Yeah.
That's
Really.
cool.
Well, they can just replace him with a robot. So
Well,
that's
Lone Ranger's going to be so popular, he won't be able to come on to Star Wars.
right. Like,
Fingers crossed.
Anything related to Star Wars.
Wow.
Anyways,
So I'm stoked. I think there's a lot of places they can go with this. They've already kind of said that we're not going to do any of the books. We're not going to do any of the comics. We're going to kind of do our own original story here, taking off after
that's kind of
Return.
stupid.
So I don't know.
That's kind of a lot of stupid.
There's a library of information that they can go off of and just create a new storyline. It's just going to make nothing but complications for anybody that knows the stories past the movies.
Well, it kind of disappointed me that Timothy Zahn's trilogy isn't really taken into consideration with this. But at the same time, I'm kind of excited because now they're not bogged down by anything that's happened. They can do whatever they want.
Well, as a fanboy, I want to see the people that I know. Don't get me, I'm always welcome to see new people. I mean, I know I'm not going to be able to see Plo Koon or Kit Fisto or anything because obviously
They're no longer with us. Rest in peace.
Well, when they revealed that Boba Fett wasn't a clone, maybe they'll do that. I'm kidding. That didn't happen, unfortunately.
There's only one Boba Fett.
I don't know. I really want to see like Legacy of the Force. That'd be really cool. That was a really, really, really awesome series. It's a long series. I haven't even touched most of those books, but a lot of cool stuff happens, and that's pretty much right after everything, like all the movies happen. So they have so much backstory. The fact that they're not using it is kind of disappointing.
I think most of it just relies on the fact that they have a developed story with certain people. That they can't exactly use Carrie Fisher or Harrison Ford to be young
Cool,
and
Han Solo. Or
the only way they can do it is have
Leia,
Anakin be almost grown to do the movie. There's no other way to really do
That's
it.
true.
He has to be already grown and just, hey, here's this kid.
I really hope that
So
they
we
do
see
some
Mara
interesting
Jade?
things though.
That would be awesome. I
That
think
would be
she's
cool.
fabulous.
I want the new Jedi Order like up and running and going.
I just feel like
and
the only-
Jedi being badasses now and like have Sith around. Like of course Sith are always going to be there.
Yeah.
They're gonna be there.
Well, the only way they
Have
can
them
use the
there.
same people is if they do the same thing they did in Tron, and that CG, as revolutionary as it was to put his face on an old body.
It's already a couple years and it's not that great.
Yeah, it still just looks like a dude's face on somebody else's body.
Yeah, and it wasn't multiple characters throughout the whole
I'll say this
movie.
though, it looked better in Star Wars Episode 2 when it was Count Dooku's face
I'll give you
being superimposed, when it was Christopher Lee's face being superimposed on someone else. That looked really good. That was actually really decent, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm really
I would rather
excited
them
though.
introduce new characters than attempt this new technology and
Yeah.
jack everything up. Because
true.
there's such a
That's a good point.
large margin for error if they go with the old characters.
One thing that makes Star Wars awesome for me, like probably the one of the coolest like sci-fi movies, especially the fourth one, is that it uses real life people, real life monsters, real life aliens, and then kind of does the special effects. Of course, they didn't have like supercomputers.
No industrial light and magic.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't have that at that point. So I want to see like a mix of that. That would probably be the best.
And that's another thing that JJ did with Star Trek. Lens flares aside, that he made it
There's
look
always
really
lens
good. When
flares on the
that
side.
ice planet and those creatures are chasing after Kirk, I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
It
When
looks
they're on the
pretty
ship,
awesome.
it's like,
If they can do the same thing for pull-out shots at CG, because obviously you can, but with close-ups they use the
want some space
animatronic
battles
Jim
in
Henson,
Force.
that'd be awesome.
Exactly.
That'd be awesome.
and the creatures are like that.
I don't need to see Star Destroyers on strings. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that nostalgic or hipster. But when it comes down to the creatures, I want to know it was made of foam.
Yeah, exactly. The floppy ears.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You know, it's like whatever.
The mouth that doesn't quite sync up perfectly.
Harryhausen with the little Tauntauns.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want to know there's a dude with a beard and low ambition just under that guy. Just moving around.
I'm a Tauntaun.
Well, speaking of technology, Disney did come out and also say that we're done with the Star Wars 3D.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed because, okay,
I was kind of stoked.
I'll admit I don't really care to see 1 and 2 3D, but I want to see them all in 3D.
I'm more disappointed that they cut it after 1, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If they would have just not done it at all, it would have been fine, but you can't release the turd bucket that is the Phantom Menace and
expect that to carry the
and expect that, yeah, by that time everybody saw Phantom Menace. Nobody wanted to see Jar Jar and pod racing in 3D. So of course,
pod racing in 3D,
I will
I
disagree.
can see being cool.
Only because this was the coolest thing I got to do. My son is 6. He's 7 now, but he was 6 at the
take him
time.
to go see it in the theaters.
I got to go see have my son go see a Star Wars film in the theaters,
Well,
and that was so awesome.
My mom was
magical.
jazzed about that when I was a kid too, because when they came out with the re-releases in the theaters, she was like, "This is awesome! I got to see it when I was a kid." You know, stuff like that.
I was grounded when they did that. And my parents kind of held it over me hardcore because they're like, "Well, we're gonna go see Star Wars, and you can't because you're grounded."
So
That's child
you
abuse.
didn't see Han not shoot first?
Yeah. No.
Wow.
That's kind of
lucky you, dude.
Anyways,
It's been nice.
They shot at the same time.
I don't know what that was about.
yeah, never.
Or
really
Luke
happened
screaming in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh God! Oh
Like,
God!
he was a martyr and he was a tough guy in the first one. The second one
No!
was just a baby.
Just
crying.
jumping off. Yeah. No.
Anyway, all right. Anyway, but they're not making them, so it could go either way. But they're not just not making Star Wars. They've already made the decision not to make other releases of their classic cartoons. So
No tea kettle.
It's not-
in 3D.
It's not just Star Wars.
yeah, it's not just Star Wars. But so let us know what you guys think of J.J. Abrams coming on Star Wars and not doing 3D from Disney. Let us know what you guys think.